I am cool. Cool kids club. Welcome everybody with Mr. Salty Cat. You may be wondering, my channel is getting slightly better on the constant. And that is because a very good thing has actually appealed to me. As I've noticed, I've mentioned this a few times before, the side of, if you look back to my older videos where I record on my PS4, I don't know how to do normal videos. You may be asking yourself, don't you know how to do them? Are you stupid? And the answer is correct, I am stupid, I do not know how to do it. So I pretty much just live stream. I like it as the feeling of having no idea what I'm getting into whatsoever. And I do like that feeling, I would like to keep it. However, I don't like the sidebars, and I figured out how to get rid of them. However, I got rid of everything, including my time limit, so I have to constantly time myself on my phone for how long I would like to do videos. Also, you may have noticed, some of my videos have actually gone down in time. My last Fallout 4 video went down from 30 minutes to only around 15 minutes. It's not actually that much. It's very little. It's just so insane that there's like a big 15-minute gap between it because now the videos are like 15. They were from 30, now they're from 15. So they're just now this insane amount, which I really like. I love how that works. It's just so nice to me to actually do that. Another thing is that you may be wondering why there's not many dank meme videos anymore, and just horror and Gordon Ramsay videos, and a lot of like videos taken in real life on my phone. It's because they're just not up to standard anymore. They're slowly dying. Nobody really watches them. Only a very small portion of people watches them. And when you're trying to get a channel to grow, it's not the greatest to have this like that. It does not expand the channel as you say to one content every time. It doesn't quite expand it. What I would like to do is constantly expand it, because it is really nice to actually expand content. It's really good for your channel, and you end up getting more people that way. However, it's just, when you do the exact same thing over and over again, it just gets kind of boring. However, there is one, there was, I don't want to say there's a lot of issues with it, but there is a pretty good amount of issues on my channel. There's more than I would like to admit that I do. There's more than the limit that I would like there to be of issues. Also trying to make the channel look more professional as well. Because you wouldn't want to go to a channel that looks like trash that actually has good videos, or go to a channel that has actually a good looking thing and all the thumbnails look good, except just what if they are bad videos? I would rather have really good looking content, thumbnails, pictures and all that, and actually have good videos as well. So I'm currently living up to that explanation in my head. I hope I get to it. And I really have no goal for what I'm trying to do, so it's a weird system, and I don't know why I did it like this. So I have to kind of like work around it rather than inside of it. To me, just it works better that way. If you understand my situation, it's really weird because we did all these videos, and all of a sudden we do this new style, and it's super weird because we gotta like live up to a ton of expectations now because of the new content rule which I have created, and it's really weird to feel like to do it. Because before it was just, oh, we get to have, well, he's this Elvis is online. You get to go play with him now and do tons of videos. I've now changed the system of it to where I actually have a chart. I kid you not, I want to get it laminated from my wall, and it's actually a spectrum of loudest, the medium, and then it's pretty quiet. And Elvis is in the loud, of course. And I have to like even the videos out, so I can have a ton of silent people, or I could have maybe Elvis and even it out with a couple of silent people, or pretty close to silent people. So I constantly think of that, and everybody's been offline recently, so it's really hard to do a lot of videos, because I haven't really done them in this sense, so I have to, like, get this system going on, and it's a weird system of, I have to do tons and tons of guessing of what people want. Like, is this too much? Is this too much volume? Is this not enough? It's just my issue here. And halftime really does not work nicely, which is a kind of weird, annoying thing for me at least, so it's a constant thing of just checking it out constantly on the regular basics, and it's annoying to me every now and then. It just has its limits, and I have my own limits, so it doesn't, I'm not saying it's not a bad thing to make new content, just I'm trying to stay on the same curve here, not really try to go off of it, because it is a little bit odd to go and do this now, because we were so used to doing this old content before, and now all of a sudden we have to do this like brand new kind. It's actually really weird for us, so keep that in mind. Also, trying to do videos like they normally would is really weird to us. Even to everybody I recorded with, it's weird to them now, because we've always had this single style of recording, and it was just whatever we do, that's what it is, and it wasn't really nothing special. But now, since we have this new thing, it's really hard to record, because they don't really live up to expectations as much as we would hope they would. So a lot of videos that were originally up, like ISIS, they've been taken down. They just don't meet expectations as I would like now, since I put this new rule. I'm not saying that all of my videos will be taken down from the older ones, but they will be kept up. Just, I will not like them as much as they are currently, which is a sad thing, because they are kind of annoying though. They do, of course, have their limits of my stuff. It just doesn't really work that nicely anymore, which is sadly an issue that happened to come up quite a few times. So it's just the system that we're employing now means that better content, if you like the old content, then there's, I wouldn't say something wrong with you, but you're a little bit desperate for content with all the other people that's out there. And so it feels really weird to have this of a simple content type thing, but there's also a lot of checks and balances type things we have to do. We have to make sure everything is balanced nicely, and make sure that everything's doing its own fair share, which is odd, because we've never done this before. No, everybody who's on my channel has never really done that, so it feels super weird to do that. So keep that in mind. Of course, it's always an odd thing, and it's really annoying for us every now and then. So just, if you are enjoying new content, by the way, thank you. It does mean a lot, especially from going to our old original thing was really weird and not the greatest, because we originally had this thing of, well, people are watching it, good enough, and now all of a sudden we have like this great thing of greatness, I would like to say, and it works odd for us because we're not quite used to it yet, but it just, the weird content thing just exists to us still, and it feels really weird to us, and to everybody else we used to record with as well, because it was a really weird thing. It was just this thing of, we're gonna record a video, we don't care if it ends. Very few times did I used to take videos down, now I end up enjoying them a lot more. So that's a little weird issue, I guess. I wouldn't call it an issue, but it's a slightly annoying thing. So, of course, keep in mind. So, yeah. Also, a lot of settlement videos will be coming out pretty soon. There are actually a lot right now, so that's a little issue. And what's recording right now is actually me building a settlement for a video pretty soon. It is actually Albanarthy Farm, I believe. Albanarthy? I don't know. Abernathy Farm. Alright. And so so you get a little sneak peek with this video as well, because I really do enjoy, I have a love-hate relationship with the settlement videos. I like them because I get to show off my creativity and all this, and plus, if they're really cool, I get to leave them there. And however, it's really annoying to make them because they don't work correctly. They aren't really that nice when it comes to making them, because they constantly mess up, and my game crashes every now and then. Nothing correctly works. It's just this never-ending thing of, it just never ends, and it's very annoying to just have this thing, because it's on a nice system of my things. They don't snap nicely, nothing really works nice, and all that stuff, but it does work out for what I want it to, which is really good. And especially what we're doing correctly now with our channel, how nicely it's going. It's working really nicely with the channel because it has my thing of the tank memes had an issue of, it had a great big issue of a lot of my videos. I wanted to add funniness and stupidity to it. However, the stupidity overruled the funniness and everything else way too much, and it was just annoying to watch, even for me. So, with this new system we're doing, we're dumbing it down to just funniness more than anything else, and trying to get gameplay as well in. And extra stuff of all this. Something I really do like, and it's a nice system, which I'm glad to use. So, it's a nice system, I guess. And it works really nicely with the settlement videos as well, because my voice just sounds so beautiful in it. It just sounds so great, which is why I like it so much. And that's probably why it's probably why I like it so much. Because it's just so, it's just such a neat system, which it works really nicely as well, which is something I like. I don't think I've ever had a system before that works this nicely. And it feels super weird because they don't normally work nicely like this. So, we will be testing stuff as well, everybody else, and So just watch out, because there may be some videos which don't exactly live up to your expectations, but I try to make them live up to expectations, and they don't always. So if it's a little bit of an issue, you need to watch out for.
Codsworth.
May I accompany you, sir?
I'd like to trade some items.
It's a really weird system, and also I would like a name for my settlement builds, as they don't really have a nice name to them. Fallout 4 settlement build. It doesn't sound too catchy, it sounds more like a mouthful. I want something that's easier to say, and that also, because if you do not remember Sheffield's thing, if you haven't go watch it, as it has a full thing on it. It has a full explanatory video on it. There's Sheffield here, we know weirdo. It's not a full settlement, but it's just only half of it, which is something I like. So I'm thinking that having, whatever we name it, it's gonna be that, and with buildings like this, it's not a full settlement, it's just gonna be called Light, I guess. L-I-T-E. Light. It sounds nice, I just don't know what to call it. And until then, until I know what to call it entirely, it's just gonna be Fallout 4 settlement builds, which is a mouthful. I don't know really what to call it, so it's this weird system of trying things out as well. So it's a little weird thing with it as well.